Welcome to RTA Motorsports.
Oh, got that little turned around there. Oh, we're making adjustments on the fly. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Crash here. This is RTA Motorsports. And, yeah, we are testing Project Cars 2. We may jump into some other titles. All depends on how we're doing with time. See, how does that look? You can see the, kind of the wreck of boxes, the wreckage behind us there. And that is purely from our unboxing and initial impressions video that we did. And we are doing some more testing with the Odyssey Plus. So, before I go into anything, there is big news out there, and that is before you consider purchasing this headset, Samsung has released their Black Friday deals, and the Odyssey Plus is on there. At least I read in reports that it's on there for $299.99 in the USA. So you may want to hold off until Black Friday before you pick it up. We have to return this headset anyway because we have a dead pixel on the left side. I already initiated the return process. I'm waiting to hear back from Windows because we bought it from the Windows store. This may delay the full review because, frankly, I need a lot more time to test it before I can just come out and say, yes, I know it well enough to review it. You know how my reviews are. They take a little bit. Because I need to make sure I research not only my experience, but the experience of others. So that way I can kind of give you a well-rounded answer. If some people are having issues on Intel platforms and we're running AMD, how am I supposed to give a full review without letting some of you know of the potential issues? So the review, it's going to take a little bit. Definitely not too long. If you want to see the unboxing initial impressions, definitely look at that video. It's our last video on the channel besides, obviously, this live stream. But remember, if you're thinking about picking it up, there's a return policy that, you know, if it doesn't fit your face or if you're worried about maybe it's not going to fit your room scale right or it's not going to work for you, you know, a lot of these things you can return them. But the Samsung Black Friday deal is amazing. $299 for this headset, for their latest headset. So we are working with getting this headset fit right on my head. In my unboxing initial impressions, I was having fitment issues. I still kind of am. We're getting it a little bit more comfortable just with trying different things and getting used to it. By far, for the shape of my face and my head, the Odyssey, the Gen 1, was by far the best fitting one for me. It fit like the Vive. It fits like the Oculus. It just snaps right in, and I go. Now, I know there's some people that it did not fit for, like the Odyssey, the Odyssey Gen 1. There's some people that the first Odyssey just did not work for. And this one here seems to be the most comfortable headset for them. So if that may be your case, you may find that you're not having the same experience as me. And maybe the first Odyssey wasn't comfortable for you. This one may work for you. So we are getting it more comfortable. I don't find that it's cutting my nose anymore, which is nice. And just as a quick update, I'm really enjoying the screens. Although I am noticing in titles I'm having to boost the graphical settings of the titles because I'm noticing aliasing and artifacts that never bothered me on other headsets because the screens are clearer. Now, it's not increased resolution. It's just clearer, so it's at least it seems that way through their anti-screen door effect technology. So I'm having to boost settings to really make it enjoyable, and it's amazing how clear it feels when you're inside the headset. Martin Vasquez, hey, how you doing? So we're going to be jumping into some Project Cars 2 in just a moment. I'm going to wait for a few more people to join in. If you have any questions about our Odyssey Plus experience so far, leave them in the chat. We're going to try to visit that here and there. Now, when I'm racing, when I'm inside the headset, obviously I cannot see your questions. But once we get out of the headset, we're going to try to visit those. So definitely, if you have any questions at all, leave them in the chat. and we'll try to address them as we go. Let's see. Change this over. That way you can see we're already in Project Cars 2. And one thing that we did, where do I get the steering? This is a Fanatec V2.5 wheelbase. This is the BMW wheel, the Fanatec SQ shifter, and the Fanatec handbrake. So this is all mainly Fanatec gear, as well as their Fanatec, their V3 pedals. I think it was their V3s. So this is all Fanatec gear. The motion rig that we're sitting in is a Prosimu T1000, 3 degrees of freedom motion rig. Very, 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 very happy with this rig. This rig has been nothing but great to me so far. Here. Get the somehow we just dragged the motion software onto the gameplay. Keep that over here. Keep snapping back from one monitor to the other. One thing with VR in Project Cars 2, it kind of holds your mouse within the title. So get that going. And for the track selection of what we're going to do, I wanted to do the California Highway. I really enjoy the California Highway. And if you're joining in, definitely thank you so much for doing so. If we may have any issues like that may like prevent us from being able to do anything with the headset or anything like that, we'll definitely try to address them live on the stream, so that way, you know, you all can see what's going on and potential issues with the headset. But so far, the only issue that I have is in Revive. A lot of you HTC Vive and other Windows mixed reality headset owners know Revive. I have serious scaling issues in Revive. And I've taken my other headsets. We have the Odyssey Gen 1. We have the Vive. I've taken those headsets, plugged them in, and had no issues. Unplugged them, plugged this headset in, and we have some serious scaling issues. And it's to the point where it's... installer no longer respond. What? And it's to the point where it's no longer it's actually making me feel motion sick at times, which is a little strange because I never normally get motion sick inside VR. But what it's doing is, like, especially in Dirt Rally, the co-driver calls feel like they're of the wrong depth, and they feel like they're almost on your eyes, and the track just feels like it's scaled really weird. You're still able to drive, and it's definitely a software issue. It's not a hardware issue. So Revive right now, I think there's some issues with it. They probably have to come up with an update, and I submitted a ticket of an issue to their GitHub, so that way they could try to you know, maybe address it. I don't know if there's enough Odyssey Plus owners out there to really warrant there to be a fix, but I'm sure they'll do an update for it. They're normally pretty good with that. Sorry about that. The one thing I did notice was that we were having issues in Project Cars 2. This is outside of the headset. Some other Ultra Car Automotive, how are you doing? One thing I did notice was Martin Vasquez. Is it raining over there? No, it's not raining over here. It barely ever rains over here where I live. And you want a shout out, of course. I don't know if you have a channel with videos, but if you do, definitely go check out his channel. Let's see. But yeah, the one thing we did notice, because the last time we ran into this issue, I had some people actually write to me saying, hey, I'm having the same issue. Have you figured it out yet? So like I said, I have the Fanatec V2.5 wheelbase, BMW wheel, blah, 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 right? It's all Fanatec with the SQ shifter. In Project Cars 2, we couldn't get the sequential shifter working for some reason. I don't know. Every time we mapped it, and it showed that we mapped it inside the title, it was still defaulting to the paddles. So what we had to do was you go to your Fanatec configurator settings inside your gamepad settings inside Windows. You go to your Fanatec configurator screen, you go to settings, and you check the box to map the sequential shifter to your wheel paddles. And for some reason that worked. So they both still work. It still shows that my SQ shifter is mapped, but it works. So, all right, you do have some videos. Good deal. So yeah, I'll go check them out. We'll check them out a little bit later. I'm always trying to spread the word of other sim racers and VR enthusiasts. I don't know if you do either one, but I assume you do if you're watching this. There's not many of us. That's the thing. There's not many of us that do what we do and are involved in this hobby. So it's pretty cool once you actually can find someone else that shares the hobby with you. So I need to make sure that the sound is going to hook, because sometimes we have sound issues. Carlos Gasaway, you're new. Do I drift or just straight racing? I do both. Sometimes we jump in dirt rally. We do a bunch of different things. We're kind of all over the map. So, Dad, Team 1000 motion rig. Frank Rizzo 890. Yes, it is. Team 1000 3 Degrees of Freedom motion rig. We have a lot of videos, a few reviews. If you go to the Prosimu website, I think my videos might still be on their website too. But definitely check it out. They didn't sponsor me. They didn't pay for me to have the rig. I bought this rig. I had it shipped to America. So completely unbiased videos. Definitely check it out if you don't mind. Max Cali, do I get 90 frames per second stable in this game? Pretty darn close to it. Not enough for me to notice anything. Unless we run with a lot of cars on the track, then we have issues. Odyssey Plus or Vive Pro? I've tried the Vive Pro. Personally not a fan of the lenses. I have the Vive, so, you know, I'm not really biased in any way, nor do I care to be biased. But you definitely, the Fresnel lenses, you notice them a lot more on the Vive Pro. And the anti-screen door effect of the Odyssey Plus has been awesome. I love it. It looks amazing. Just the fitment issues we're having, I'm trying to learn this headset and maybe get it fitting better. We have a huge gap under here. You can see I can fit my fingers in there. But there's been other YouTubers out there that say that this is the most comfortable headset for them. So it's all very personal. This is the first headset I've ever worn that I've had fitment issues with. And in our unboxing and initial impressions video, check that out. You kind of can see as it's unfolding what I'm experiencing. But we're definitely getting better with the fitment. Full review is still pending. So this is just a practice. We do have our SQ shifter running. Trying to get a feel for this car here. Ah! We completely lost it there. Here, you know what? Let's restart. Even though it's just a practice, let's restart. It's gonna kill me to remember that we just did that. Right out of the gate, we just completely slammed the car. I think I'm gonna put this back on. I figured it would be easier or wise to put it on circuit, but leave it on Rallycross. normally how I run this car anyway. Oh, that was embarrassing. There we go. Oh, this is so much fun. It's actually really challenging because the brakes on this car are pretty horrible in comparison to the speed that it outputs. I'm trying not to look at the map. I don't remember this track. So it's like, it's almost like a rally in a way. Oh, we tagged the wall. And we tagged the wall again. Oh, man. Should probably have taken it down the Nordschleife, the track I'm more familiar with. Nose down. Into the wall again. Oh, man. But so far, it feels like it's running pretty darn smooth. Yeah, the brakes, the wheels. I think maybe me putting it on the Rallycross setting is just making the braking even worse. Just sliding everywhere. Whoa! My gosh. Alright. Let's get out of this car. Let's do something a little bit more in our normal realm. I figured that this would be fun, but we're just slamming into everything. That was pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. I'm not going to let this track here defeat me. Not at all. Let's see. Whoa, what's going on? We're having some... Menus are flickering like crazy back and forth. Why is it doing that? What's going on here? I feel like if some button's being touched. Let me use the mouse. It's used 1966 GTR. Let's switch this over to... Man, that was embarrassing. Sorry about that. Alrighty then. Alright, now we got an H pattern mode. Let's start. Let's re-zero a headset. No handbrake on this one. Does not like the tight hairpin turns. And again, the understeering nature of it. It's not that bad on the Nürburgring. You can just see the amount of understeer we're getting with this car on this track. I feel like I just need to toss it into the turns. Whoa, huge air! Oh! Oh man, that got us. I was not expecting to get that much air. Trying to kick the rear out, but I think this stable preset on the suspension's kind of killing us a little bit. Oh, yep, there we go. Turn! There we go. That felt pretty good. Woo! Alright. I think that's enough of being silly and whatnot. Let's jump into a race. Let's actually do a normal race. And the one thing I noticed is I actually, back when I was trying a recommendation for a drift setup. I don't think, yeah, I left this on drift 5. Oh man, so that's why the wheel kept feeling like it was ripping out of my hand. What graphics card am I running? The 1080 Ti, Gabe Thomas. How do I come up? Have I come up with any tricks to deal with the poor fit? A little bit. So, if I turn, I don't know if this is going to be noticeable. Let me see. If I put the halo all the way down, you can see this huge, well, you probably can't see it, but there's a huge gap. All through here, I can fit my finger through there, right? So, if I kick the halo, like if I put it on my head, bring the halo down, and then bring it up just enough to where my eyes are in the center of the lenses, but it's not scratching the top of my nose, then it's not too bad. And I still have a lot of light bleed through here, through my nose cup area, but it's not horrible. When you're racing, you're kind of involved in what's going on straight ahead of you. So, I mean, it's not horrible at this point, but it's still the fitment for my face, my head, is nothing. It's nothing compared to where we were with the last one, personally. So we're going to throw some cars on the track. What graphical settings are we running? Let's bring them on the screen real quick so you can see. So we got anisotropic filtering at 16, text resolution high, no VSync obviously, MSAA on medium. Pretty much everything else is medium except for track details high. Enhanced mirror, yes. Let's see. Motion blur off always. Detailed grass medium. Particle level high. And particle density ultra. But everything, environmental map, car detail, reflections, all medium. Car detail I could probably actually put high, but... And it feels pretty good. This is going to be, actually, we're going to jump into this quick race here with, how many other cars? 19 other cars. I got their opponent skill level 100, aggression 18. And 30-minute race. I think that should be pretty good. Running a 2080 Ti FE. Can't wait to see the results. There you go. Yeah, half-inch thick, single-sided foam tape would fix that, definitely. Enhanced mirror knocks 8 frames per second off straight away. I might have to take that off then. Thanks for the response. Surely aftermarket solutions are going to pop up soon. You ordered the Plus and still waiting on it. So, Gabe Thomas, Samsung just announced their Black Friday deals where the Odyssey Plus is going to be $299. So, Carlos Gasaway, pretty much play them all. iRacing, Assetto Corsa, Dirt Rally, Project Cars 2, Race Room Racing Experience, Assetto Corsa Competizione. Assetto Corsa is mainly where we do our drifting. I don't really do it on camera too often anymore. We had a lot of drifting videos in the past, but yeah, we kind of jump into everything. I am having some Dirt Rally issues, though, because of Revive. And I think the incompatibility with this headset at the moment, I think they need to do an update, but we messaged them, so hopefully they get on that pretty soon. "30-minute race here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Probably have put on the GT3 wheel. Oh, big cloud of smoke. So far, everything's feeling pretty smooth. We're at P14 so far. Woo! Oh! Got hit by the AI there. Another AMG just came up on the inside, slammed us. P15 now. They're pushing each other off the track. Lively AI, kind of reminiscent of what we just experienced not so long ago in Race from Racing experience with the... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What the heck? They just took each other out big time. We only have the AI on 18. We're back to P14. No thanks to me, thanks to the AI taking him out there. A little bit of stuttering there, noticeable. Whoa, oh. Definitely my wheel feels a lot more, well, as I remember it, changing my drift setting on the wheel itself. We had it on 5. If you know Fanatec, the V2.5 level 5 is basically, it wants a counter steer on any level of input. And it's very strong. I can't believe I forgot that I left that on. That's probably why I had issues with driving that rally car and whatnot, feeling like it was trying to rip out of my hands. Just didn't feel right. Definitely sliding this car around, I think, a lot more than I should be for a GT3 style car.
The driver in front got a 3-second lead. You've still got the pressure on him. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep digging.
Doesn't feel as planted as you experience in other titles like Race Room, Assetto Corsa. Feels a little bit more slippery. Whoa, big white screen there, a big flash. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know what that was about. Kind of blinded me for a second. It was like a camera flash. Oh, right off the screen. Felt like we were losing it again. Kind of pulling the AI a little bit. We're at about 168. Up. Oh. That was all my fault, I guess. That felt weird. I don't know why the back of the car is just locking up like as if the brake is on. On low speeds, it was just completely sliding out from under me like as if I had a brake on. My gosh. The rear of this car is just moving so much. Definitely recommend trying the stable setup, not the loose. It's my fault for not changing it. Look at this. What the hell? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So apparently this car does not look like go into first gear. Might have to jump into some race room racing experience in a little bit to see if I'm going crazy here. This does not feel usual to me. I think at the end of this lap, we're going to stop, maybe jump into some race room, continue testing this headset here. It might just be the loose setup that it defaulted to. This is... feels like I completely blew off my rear,
15 minutes remaining.
my rear tires. All right. Possible to adjust my brake bias settings. Maybe it's set too far to the rear. You had an RMA, the darn 2080 Ti. That's no fun. I know, the ACC build, the next one. I am patiently waiting for that. I love Assetto Corsa Competizione, but in VR, especially with this headset, it looks pretty weird. It looks pretty bad for some reason. Just so much aliasing, kind of blurry. When I throw on the normal Odyssey, I don't really get that. It doesn't feel like it's the headset. It feels like a software issue. Steam VR needs an update for the headset. The race room racing experience. Looking for my Steam VR headset mirror. There we go. Again, everyone, I am sorry we're kind of changing titles here, but we're just testing. We're testing to see how we get things going here. Or maybe if we... And the other thing is with Race from Racing Experience is whenever you load it up, it doesn't play on... I think there's a way to change it in the config files, but it's a blank screen. And that's just kind of how it is. But I think we got it up and running. May have to check the sound settings again. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to adjust some settings here. Hold on just a moment. So what happens is I actually have to have the headset mirror on one screen and the gameplay on another screen and mirror. It's a little bit confusing, a little bit frustrating at times. So how's the nose, you ask? Pretty good. I'm kind of getting used to how the headset's supposed to be fit for me. A little bit, but there's still a lot of light bleed. So that's the issue we're kind of running into right now. We're almost there. I just got to mirror this other display, and then we should be good to go. Changes. Yep, there we go. And then I have to change the sound if I remember correctly. Which we'll do anyway. Oh, the life of live streaming. There we go. I actually prefer live streaming. I think it's fun. Fun kind of hanging out with everybody. That's kind of why I've been doing it much more than normal produced videos, although we do have that video that we just released not too long ago. It is a lot of work to do those videos, but I don't know. I just prefer live streaming. I think it's funner. Single event. That's the SLS AMG. That's a little bit different than what we were just in. Kind of wanted an apples comparison, but we don't actually own the car. Darn it! We got to purchase that, and we got to purchase this. Without a doubt, we got to purchase those. We'll jump into... Turn practice off. Race 1, we'll leave that on 30 minutes. And yeah, I think I like that. Let's go. Let's do it. Not sure if I replaced the wheel while in the title, if it's going to register correctly. It may not. We might have to restart the title, but it'd be a good test. Good test to see if this works or not. Whoa. Big time lag there. I don't know if you all can see that. That's actually kind of distracting. Well, you know, in the headset, it doesn't look nowhere near as bad as that. Kind of strange. Carlos Gasaway says, do the Camaro. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. I don't know why it hasn't loaded yet. Normally it should have been loaded by now. Not like we're doing 100 cars. Whoa! All right, everything is kind of weird. All right, hold on one second. We gotta reset the head position. I gotta assign a button to that. That was edit assignments. Where is the VR? I know there's a center VR. That's track IR. There we go. Okay, reset position. And let's make sure that the shifter paddles are binded. That could be annoying. Nope, they're different. All right, at least we did that. And one more thing, I just noticed the volume on this title is really, really low. No, don't quit race. I'm going to restart it one last time because I want to make sure the audio settings are working right. There we go. All right, all is well now. The scale and everything in here is kind of off a little bit too. It looks really good. Maybe Steam VR needs an update for the Odyssey Plus. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, because this kind of looks really funky. what it does is it makes everything kind of look big, and your eyes are kind of focusing on things. It almost feels like certain things are set to foreground that shouldn't be. It's definitely not the fault of the headset. It's definitely a software thing. Looks really good though as far as clarity. Not noticing any screen door effect. Oh, oh. My gosh. And basically the cars that are racing ahead of me and to the side of me, they look like they're about, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say because it's not quite that big, but almost looks like they're pickup truck sized. Just very odd feeling. Something I have not experienced in the Odyssey, the normal one. So like I said, I don't feel it's not a headset thing, definitely. That's gotta be software related. One thing I'm kind of curious, if we try Steam VR beta, that would solve a lot of these issues. We were having issues running Steam VR beta and Assetto Corsa Competizione, as well as a few other titles, some performance issues. But this world scale issue almost makes it not unusable, because I think if someone went into this without knowing previously, they might feel it's manageable, but it's giving me a headache, definitely. We have done many streams recently with Race Room Racing Experience, like within the past few weeks, not had any issues like this, and what I could explain it as, it's nowhere near as bad as this, but it feels like trying to drive through beer goggles or one of those circus mirrors that kind of have like, they kind of distort reality. That's what my eyes feel like at the moment. Man, I can't even stay on the track. Let's finish this lap off. We're gonna try stopping, going to Steam VR, and then going to Steam VR Beta. Hopefully that fixes a lot. Oh, maybe we'll stop right now. Wow. Maybe that'll fix some of those issues. All right, let's put this back here. Now, I've tested this recently, you know, through this whole process. I have my first gen Odyssey behind me and thrown that on, unplugged the Odyssey Plus, and didn't have any issues, and everything felt normal. We're going to have to shut down Steam VR in order to get this to work. Let's see. How's the motion and race room racing experience? You have yet to test it on your XSim DIY rig. Am I a member on X Simulator? Yes, I am. Haven't seen anyone posting on the RTA name. I posted a long time ago when I first got my Prosimu rig. It's in the Prosimu thread, but I don't really post too much. Not too much at all. All right, so like I was saying, Steam VR Beta. Let's try to enable that. Let's see what happens. So we got to go to Tools. Properties. We just used it about a month and a half ago, so I don't know if there's a update or anything like that. There's actually a beta for the Windows Mixed Reality. Beta update. Let me see. This is from October 19th. Proximity sensor state is now corrected correctly to apps. I don't know what that means, but let's see. I'm not sure since Windows Update or Steam VR Update, but Steam VR is no longer working. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this going. So they're both set to beta. Hopefully that's not setting too many things up at once. So now we have, it looks like a keyboard just popped up on the screen. And you guys can see what we're seeing here. Oh no, the keyboard disappeared. Okay. All right. We got a Rogue keyboard. And let's go back into Race Room Racing Experience and see how this looks. Kind of curious, kind of hopeful. Because in Steam, like the normal, you know, when you're setting up Steam here, it looks really good. Everything is fine. Nothing feels completely crazy or out of place or anything like that. All right, everything is black on both windows. I could see. Well, it didn't like something. It didn't like one of those things. So maybe we'll. Let's see here. So it's not running, unfortunately. Let's close Steam VR, and we'll knock the Have I tried launching the game from the Windows Mixed Reality app itself? No, I have not. I didn't know you can do that. Put these back on standard, and we'll give that a try. All right, so we're putting Steam VR back to normal, and we'll, from within the app, try launching it and see. See if that works. If I could find it, that's the other thing too. So now we're in the normal Windows. All right. All apps. Let's see, Forza. Super hot. Yeah, no, I don't see anything in here. The Windows Mixed Reality app now allows for all Steam apps to be visible from your desktop on your home environment. Does Steam VR have to be running in order for those apps to show up? Because I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything at all. And I might change this over so that way you can all see what I'm looking at. Yeah, let me change this over so you could all see what I'm looking at here. Maybe we could try to figure this out. It might be just the fact that you might have to have Steam VR going, and then all the apps will show up here. So when I'm in here, I see solitaire, paint, movies, settings, Skype, super hot VR. Oh. Then Windows Defender. Not getting anything else, unfortunately. Hey, Go for Checks, how you doing? We're still testing this Odyssey Plus. Yeah, I'm not really seeing where to launch Steam VR based titles and apps from at all. Let me try to So this is the first time I've actually interesting. You've been teaching Elite Dangerous classes to the gang. That sounds cool. I have Elite Dangerous, haven't really been in it. I have a HOTAS, Thrustmaster HOTAS, that I have really not been using. Steam VR apps should be visible in the window mixed reality apps list. Okay, so we have Steam VR up and running now. Obviously, you could see that here. Maybe let's go to our apps list. Now that we have Steam VR running. Nope, nothing. Nothing at all. I don't know. I don't know. Try it one more time. All apps. Maze 3D videos, calculator, connect. Steam VR is not present on here. I don't get it. So the one thing that we just did a moment ago, you guys have not seen it, is we launched Windows Mixed Reality for Steam VR instead of launching Steam VR. So that's kind of what's going on here. We're going to try this instead. We're going to see if this works. I'm kind of hopeful. I really want it to work. All right, the headset is not reading anything again. It's strange. I can see my boundaries, so the headset's on, but we're not getting any menus or gameplay. Nothing behind me. Sometimes menus seem to take a weird placement. I don't know what's going on here. Nothing is set to beta at the moment. Or right on the Windows Mixed Reality menu, click All Apps. Okay, so now I have it up so that way you could kind of see what I'm looking at. You can see that there? All apps. Super hot. Skype, settings, Samsung, photos, paint. There's nothing here. That's it. And then these are just the pinned apps. But on all apps, there's really nothing here that talks about Steam VR at all. No, it doesn't say anything about that at all. It said odd, there should be game titles there. Yeah, nothing at all. Nothing I'm experiencing at all. I'm gonna launch. Are you using Steam VR beta or anything like that? Do you have any betas installed? It's the only other thing I could think of. I'm not exactly sure what else we could try to do here. A little bit frustrating. Because within here, everything looks like it's on a correct scale. You know, nothing looks completely crazy. Everything actually looks really good. So I'm not exactly sure. The other thing I could try to do is completely... Well, we're reinstalling Steam VR right now, actually, to be honest with you. So Steam VR is going back in. And we'll kind of see if maybe that kicks something up. We already have the Windows Mixed Reality for Steam VR. Maybe we'll uninstall that, reinstall that too. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to give that a try, I guess. I think I have to actually now search for it. Oh no. Where is it? Where are you? Or all right, and that's re-downloading as well. What does the input to desktop mean? So that means that I'm using the mouse. Yeah, if I do Windows Y, Windows key Y, it'll get that away, and then it automatically locks it inside here. But if you lift up the headset, like if I put it on and pick it up again, and move the mouse here, that means that I'm using the mouse on the desktop, not the mouse in Windows Mixed Reality. So when you put on the headset, or if the headset is seen to be on, it's going to lock it to Windows Mixed Reality and not your desktop. So you're not clicking random things in your background. There's two different places you could be at here. You got Cliff House or the Skyloft. Skyloft is pretty cool. I like the Skyloft. You have these little like figurines. You could put things that act as links. So if I were to click this or scale it up or down, well, if I click it, we'll go back to the Skyloft. And vice versa. So this is Odyssey Home. Photos, videos, Microsoft Edge, Skype. Down here we have our desktop, and then we also have our movie screen up here. You click this, this all disappears. Get rid of that. And then you could almost have like a movie theater experience while being outside in the stars. It's actually really, really cool and really nice and immersive looking. Click on that. This is like an indoor theater. The only thing is that's a little weird about this is if you have it, if it's like right now it's daylight outside. If you're sitting here, sometimes you get God ray effects from the top of the lenses while you're trying to watch something that's dark ahead of you. So the other way around there is either move ahead of that skylight or click that to open it and set it to nighttime. But, you know, it's very cool headset. I like it so far. We're starting to get the fitment a little bit better. I think we're wearing in the rubber on the nose cup, and it's getting a little bit more comfortable. We still have a lot of light bleed from the bottom, and the halo, I'm sure, is not being worn correctly, but it's the only way I could get it to work for me. So Nixos123, we were racing, and then we were running into some scaling issues in VR, and so then we and as well as Project Cars 2 just felt really weird. So we jumped into Race Room. The scaling issues got so bad that I started getting nauseous. So now we're trying to download, you know, Steam VR and everything like that. We download it, see if we can maybe get this scaling issue corrected, because it's obviously a software issue, not really a hardware issue, because it's something I don't experience inside of the Odyssey, the first Odyssey. This is just a see, for some reason Steam is not even showing that we're in VR mode. Exit this. All right, so we'll try Race Room again. Probably not going to work. Yeah, it's not even giving me the... Let's see. So we completely uninstalled and reinstalled Steam VR and Steam VR for Windows Mixed Reality headsets. We launched right now for Steam VR in Windows Mixed Reality headset. Nothing is set to beta. Everything is pretty much back to normal settings. And we got nothing again. So I don't think you guys can see it, but I can see my boundary. So I know the headset is running, although the screen is pitch black. Black levels on this headset are so nice. But yeah, we got nothing there. So let's try launching normal Steam VR. Actually, now that we have Steam VR running, see if our titles show up here. I don't think they will. No, nothing's showing up. Okay. And I'm going to exit Steam completely. We'll reload Steam. Yeah, it's almost like it's not loading at all. It's actually getting kind of frustrating because we were just in it. We were just working. And it's nice that the IPD adjustment, if you're in Steam VR, when you're adjusting Windows Mixed Reality, doesn't report on the screen the IPD adjustment in real time to you. Oh, this is getting frustrating. So, me. I do not get it. So the only other thing I could try is I'm going to go to the config files of Race Room. Come on. And we're going to see if we can enable that screen display to turn on. You know what? Actually, one more thing. I'm gonna restart this computer. We're gonna restart it. Sometimes that fixes the issue. And we'll change this camera over. So we're using a dual PC setup. It's kind of, you know, live troubleshooting, unfortunately. Oh, let's see. Wow. So, thank you everyone for joining in. I know this is a pretty darn boring stream, and I apologize about that. TJ, hey, how you doing? Go for Chucks. Thank you for joining in. I know there's quite a few of you in here, but yeah, this is actually, let me change this title because all we're doing is troubleshooting at the moment. Take that Project Cars 2 designation off there. Grailer, don't buy. It's hard. It's hard because I have many different headsets. I've tried Vive Pros and everything like that. I really like this headset screens. I really love the screens. This is all software-based issues. So updates hopefully come rolling out, and this headset doesn't get ignored because, well, this headset really wasn't in the media. There's not a lot of reviews. There wasn't like this big, oh wow, we're releasing this headset. There wasn't news coverage on it. I found out about this headset on accident. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of updates. Revive needs an update because the scaling was completely off. I could put my Odyssey back on, switch to the Odyssey Plus, and then have scaling issues going back and forth. And so I hope there's going to be the support for it because it definitely needs the support without a doubt. But I think a lot of you would enjoy this headset. The normal VR titles like Super Hot, stuff like that, it works fine. But getting it to work right now for a lot of these different sort of VR sim-based titles, it's not wanting to play fair, and that's kind of a shame. See. All right, none of my Steam VR apps are still showing up in here. So let's go back in Steam VR. That way you could all see what's going on. Elite would probably look absolutely amazing. SimRacing 604, how you doing? Sorry, there's going to be, again, a little bit of a boring situation here. We're just troubleshooting. We're doing a live troubleshooting and testing of this headset. Still undergoing. The Odyssey, I'm not having any scaling issues. And again, this headset, we are. And we're trying to fix it. We just restarted the computer here. And we're trying to figure out why Race Room Racing Experience is not wanting to load now. A little strange. So hopefully after restarting this computer here, it will do its thing. Yeah, truth about early adoption is definitely the case. Now, a lot of people are going the route of the Pimax, and we plan on doing the same, especially once a lot more reviews coming out next year. because we're getting rid of our lighthouses for our Vive. Our Vive is actually going to one of our good friends. So we would have to like purchase the lighthouses and all that, which is not really cheap at all to do. So I'm probably going to wait until Pimax comes out with their full setup, and we'll probably do that next year once they release all their accessories. Yep, still not loading. So the other thing I can try is I could launch Race Room in 32-bit version, which is weird. I don't know why this isn't loading. This is so strange. So now we just selected launch in 32-bit Steam VR version. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We'll see. And then the next title we're going to jump into is Dirt Rally, because I want to launch Steam VR for Windows Mixed Reality, specifically that app, instead of just normal Steam VR. And then maybe try Dirt Rally and see if the scaling issues have been resolved. Again, black screen. I'm probably going to have to uninstall and reinstall the title, which I'm not going to put you all through that right now. This is so weird. We were just in this. Not sure what the heck is going on here. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay. That is weird, and I don't understand it. So, let's shut down Steam VR. I always seem to have such weird issues with my computers. Dirt Rally. See if... Yeah, Revive didn't even load. Interesting. Selected the wrong one. There we go. Okay. This is the Windows Mixed Reality for Steam VR link under software. And now we're going to try to start up Dirt Rally and get this to work. So, last time we tried Dirt Rally, it does run. Oh, need a different wheel. It does run, but the scaling is so terrible. It actually made us nauseous, which is not normal for us. We don't normally get motion sick from these titles at all. And you can see the menu is actually down there. So normally you have to get through the first few menus. And that's not working. Interesting, okay. So let's reset the button for zeroing the headset. Nope, that worked now. But it took a little while. It took a little while to think about what it wanted to do. I could already tell the scale is probably going to be off because this is something I don't experience in the other headset. As I'm looking around in this sphere, although I could see visually that the sphere is wrapping around behind what I'm looking at here, the menu, it looks a little anamorphic. So it kind of looks like, according to my eyes and how they feel, like it's actually in front of the screen. Like depth-wise, it should be in front, but it's not. So the depth of field is completely off. And that's kind of what happens with the menus and everything like that. And the track feels very, very odd. Let's turn everything off. The dynamic replays, vehicle camera motion, right stick camera control. Huh. And we'll give that a try and see how that feels. I wonder if we try Windows Mixed Reality, the beta or the Steam VR beta. That would kind of fix this depth of field issue, because this is, it's like I can't look at the sphere around me. But we turned off all the menus, so I mean all the on-screen displays. So hopefully that should fix our nausea issue while we're driving. But we're really going to have to pay attention to our co-driver, big time. Let's get chat up and going. Your DVD player streams HD to any TV in the house. It was $80. All right, here we go. The dirt rally. See how this works. We got all the HUDs off, obviously. You're going to be able to see that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Into left 3 long, don't cut. Right 6 line, into right 4. Left 4, and right 6, and right 6 long, 40. Left 2
yep,
tight.
scale still feels kind of funny on the map itself.
And crest. Into right 5 long, and left 6, 230, crest. Caution brake, 60 head in left.
Yeah, oh man, I can't look at the text. Woo! So it still feels kind of weird. It does. It's manageable when you turn everything off, but then you're gonna really have to pay attention to your co-driver calls, because you're not gonna have any visual indication on what they're saying, which is gonna be tough for us because we normally go on that.
3, 2, 1, go. Medium right, last junction. Into left 3 long, don't cut. Right 6 line, into right 4. Left 4, and right 6, and right 6 long, 40. Left 2 tightens, into left 6 long, continues over crest. And crest, into right 5 long, and left 6, 230, crest. Caution braking, 60 head and left. Left 6, 60. Left 6 over crest. Right 6, 80, hairpin right, 150. Left 6 continues over crest.
There we go. It's a lot more comfortable without the co-driver calls, without a doubt.
Right 3 long, into right 6 long over crest. And caution left 5 over crest. Immediate right 3. And right 3, into left 2 long, tightens 100 over long crest, left 4 long, into left 6, and right 4 half long, into caution right 3 long over crest, into left 3 opens and hairpin left, into right 3 long down, into caution left 4 long, into hairpin right 40 over crest, right 4, into left 4 half long, into right 5 over crest times 3, into left 3, into caution right 6, medium hairpin left, left 6 40, right 3 long over crest and left 2, into right 1 long and caution left 4, into hairpin right long over crest, left 3 long, into right 6.
Woo, almost took out the people. Yep, off we go. Oh, we messed that one up. Oh well. So the scaling is still an issue. I'm trying to avoid looking at the sphere around me right now. So the other thing that I can try is, if we quit out of here, is possibly trying Steam VR for Windows Mixed Reality, the beta, or the Steam VR beta. And I think we're going to try the Steam VR beta because they had a more comprehensive beta. It looks like the Windows Mixed Reality beta only had to do like some input issues. So we'll try the Steam VR beta if I could find it. Let's see, tools. Go to properties. Let's go to beta. So once you click on beta, it installs an update. It says download waiting. And hopefully that works. I don't know why it's not doing it. All because Steam VR is active currently. Let's turn this off. You can see this, the Windows Mixed Reality, the normal, the Clubhouse, or the, what is it called? The, what do they call this? The Cliff House? Yeah, this is the Cliff House, and then we'll jump to the Skyloft real quick. You all can see that. All right, so the Steam VR beta has installed. Yes. All right. So Steam VR beta is installed. And let's try Dirt Rally again. Now I could pretty much tell on the opening screen if we're going to have issues, but we'll try another rally. Sphere looks pretty normal, but the screen is white. Why is the screen white? Okay. That's weird. You know, American Truck Simulator, I haven't jumped into that in a long time. My father-in-law plays the heck out of that. Try changing the resolution. It may help the scaling issues. Falling in slow motion, LOL. That might be the case. That might help us out, but a lot of these titles in VR, the resolution's set to like custom, or you can't really adjust it. Yeah, this is still kind of looking weird, but I don't know why the menu's set to a white screen. I could see it off screen here. The custom event. We'll do the... So at least on my normal screen here, my normal monitor off to the left, I could see what's going on. We're just going to do... Why not? So we're doing Powys Wales, Bidno Moreland reverse in the rain. So we'll see how that looks. We're just going to enter the stage. Yeah, it's... I don't know if you could see this. No, it doesn't look... It's not apparent on your screen. It is... Oh, yeah. It looks decent on my screen when I'm holding still. The moment I turn my head, there's this, like, shaking vibration that's going on. And it's tripping out my eyes big time. So Steam VR Beta is not functional with Revive. Definitely not. So we're going to try one more thing. Once I end this, it's going to completely take us out of there. We got to take Steam VR Beta off. Software. We're going to go back to Tools. Properties. Deselect Beta. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that would work. Done. It's going to update again. The other thing I could try that was mentioned just now was the resolution. So we can try to automatically to remove that automatic super sampling that SteamVR does. Go to settings. General, no, I think it's under video. So we go to manual override. Yeah, it's set to 200%. Go down to 100%. Try it again. Dirt Rally. Driving trucks was my job, so that one is out. But Project Cars 1 and 2, Corsa Elite, and a ton more for me. Yep. Yeah, still scaling is definitely still an issue. It just looks really, really anamorphic and weird. But I kind of want to run this circuit, so we're going to do that. Yeah, super sampling isn't nice. So all we did was change from Steam VR Beta, Steam VR, and we lowered that super sampling down, although it was a Steam automatic. We never had an issue with that being on until we went to beta just now. So we did a manual override down to 100%. Let's see. Let's see if we, I don't know if I can do it from within here. Go to options and let's see if we could actually turn on the HUD again. And we'll see how that looks. Because everything is looking kind of acceptable. A little bit better, I think. Oh, that's a sequential shift car. I was trying to H pattern shift it, and it didn't want to work. Let's restart that. My fault there. Can you run without Steam VR? Right click on the game instead in Steam and no, unfortunately you cannot. Can't you run it without Steam VR, right? Click on the game in Steam. No, not that I know of. There is a way to do it. I would love to know, but every time I right click on the game to start it, with Revive already running, Steam VR just kicks on automatically. Come on. I don't know why it's not wanting to shift. Let's see. Options. Controls. Oh, that's because of the option we selected earlier with to make Project Cars 2 work without a sequential shifter. Okay. All right. Hopefully this should be the last time. There we go. Oh, we're taking out all the signs, all the ribbon. Oh, 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 oh. We hit something on the inside there. Little bump. Cost us some time, big time. I don't think we have any wheel damage or anything like that. Come on, come on, come on. We might have to just recover the car. Yep, we're not making it out of here. Let's recover the vehicle. There we go. I need to assign a button to that. Oh, that was right towards the end there. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. We almost made it to the end without major incident. That was 5th place. Kind of a horrible run. Let's try something in the clear because it didn't feel bad. It didn't really feel bad at all. That's morning clear. That'll work. Volkswagen Polo Rallycross car. Well, rally car, not Rallycross. At least we're getting into some. All right, this doesn't feel too horrible. Actually feels pretty good here. Don't have to go to first for that. A waste of time. Calm it down. Calm it down. This actually feels pretty darn good. Oh. I didn't listen to that call. I'm over here looking around at the menus. I didn't catch that call. Square right. Ah! We'll try the paddles for this. Oh no! Oh, that was a bad crash. Oh man! We're destroying this car. That wasn't my best run at all, but the scaling felt better. The text is still a little odd, and this sphere is still really like messing with my eyes, something I haven't experienced in the other headsets, but I don't know. Maybe the super sampling thing kind of, I don't know. Maybe it kind of helped us out a little bit. So let's put this on very hard. We're going to do a quick race here. 8 laps. Linden Hill, England. Midday sunny. Rallycross supercars. Ford Fiesta. That's normally what I roll with. So T-Bone, we ended up uninstalling and reinstalling everything as far as Steam VR and Steam VR for Windows Mixed Reality, and we took our automatic setting of in Steam VR where it'll automatically super sample for you. We put that on a manual override and we put it back to 100, and it seems to be feeling better in certain situations. I don't know if I'm just getting used to it or if it's a placebo effect or what, but this sphere in here is still really like anamorphic and weird, kind of like a circus mirror, but everything else, the calls and everything seem to be okay. Not too horrible. Oh, I thought we were doing... Ah, that's what I changed. I thought we were going to do the full circuit. Hello. Wow. Oh, got hit by the AI. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, we got him. Wow. Actually, not too bad. So, I want to try our normal, like, default fun setup, which is Cold El Torini Decente. We'll see how that works for us. That's, like, one of my favorite setups. And... midday sunny. You know what? And we'll leave it with the supercars. I'm not going to do the Subaru again. We'll do the Volkswagen Polo again. My motion sim, unfortunately, yeah, I didn't, I forget, when I restarted, we also restarted our computer. And when we turned it back on, I forgot to turn it back on. But that, all I got to do is exit the title, go back in, and we can turn it back on. We're kind of jumping in and out of different titles, so I figured, you know, I would just catch it on the next one. Just testing it. Oh no! Oh no! We messed that up. We messed that up. Yeah, let's restart that. We were getting too cocky. I was trying to do way too much. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now I'm excited. I know he's using a paddle-based shifter, but I don't want to. No showboating this time, just trying to get down the track as fast as we can. Oh, 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 oh! Ha ha! I always catch the wall right there, darn it. I don't trust this car as much as I do the Subaru to slide it all around the place. With the handbrake, it just... The handbrake feels like it's almost too much with this car. Oh, that wasn't bad. Woo! Oh no! Caught the car there. I tried to bring it as close to the outer wall as possible, and it ended up bouncing us back and forth down the end of the track. That was a 316. I think we could do better. I think we definitely can do better. We might just run that one more time. Whew. Maybe we'll leave it alone. We'll try a different different track in Monte Carlo, one that we haven't really ran. Just chose one by random. Yeah, we'll try the Countryman Rally Edition. All right. Hey Crash, there is no in-game audio. Really? Did that stop at some random point? Very sorry to hear that. Thanks for letting me know. I'm not called Crash for nothing, yeah. Asmatrix, thank you so much for letting me know that. Oh, man. I don't know when the audio stopped. I wonder if it stopped mid-gameplay, or has it just not been running since we restarted the computer, because I thought I set that. Should be running now. Sorry about that. That's kind of boring. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 150. Right 2, into left 2, into right 3, into left 2 long crest. Right 1 long tightens, into left 2 half long, and left 5 long 170 over crest. Keep left over crest, into open hairpin right. To left 2 long, into right 660, right 6 long crest, left 6, into right 3 long crest, hairpin left. Into right 5, into left 1 long tightens, into right 1 half long, into left 3 long 100, hairpin right, into left 5, into right 4 long, into left 2 long, into right 2 long, left 3 crest, and open hairpin left, into right 3 long, into left 3 long, don't cut, into hairpin right, and right 3 long, don't cut over crest, into left 4 60, left 4,
Oh,
into
off the wall.
right 6 60, right 5 long jump maybe 130, hairpin right opens, and ice patches from here, and left 4 continues to 100, into right 4 over jump, don't cut, 40 narrows, left 6 over crest, and left 2
You
over
can see the reflection on the track from the ice.
right 6 continues 100,
I can feel the looseness in the steering wheel now.
into hairpin left, 60, left 6, and right 6 over crest to 40, caution crest, left 6, immediate hairpin right, 150 over crest, right 6 over crest, left 5 long, and right 6 long, into open hairpin right.
Whoa!
Left 5 continues to 100, into right 5, into left 6, into right 4 long, don't cut, to care left 1 long, narrow on exit, into right 6 half long, 150 through dip, open hairpin left, into right 5 half long, 130, left 6 off crest, immediate hairpin right bump on exit, left 4, and left 4 narrows, 100, crest, left 4 half long, and right 2 long tights to 1, into left 2, and right 1 100, right 5 over crest, to left 1 over half long, into right 4, and left 2 half long, into right 4 long, don't cut on exit, into left 4.
Sorry, I'm not talking so much. I'm trying my best to concentrate on the calls here, which is normally my pitfall. I normally lose concentration.
Left 3, and left 2 long past junction 60, left 4 long 80, caution left 5 long, and hairpin right,
Nice.
long, double tightens. And right 2 long. Into left 5.
Oh yeah.
Into right 2.
Slippery central.
Into left 1 long, opens. Hairpin right.
They completely adjust the driving style. It's totally different.
Tightens 60. Hairpin right. Into left 1 long. Into open hairpin right. Into left 5 long, open right. To left 2 times to 1 opens. Into right 1 long, 40. Left 2 opens and continues for 80. Into right 2 long crest and right 1 into left 6.
Almost caught the wall there.
Into right 4 long, don't cut. Into open hairpin left. Tightens. Into left 3 long. Into right 1. Into left 3. Into right 2 times to 1. Into left 4 long, 40. Turn right 4 to finish.
There we go. That wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty good. That was a 6:45.783. 19 seconds faster than the next car. It was in a Ford Fiesta Rallycross. So not too bad of a run at all. Actually pretty good. And I'm kind of curious to maybe jump into some, let's see, maybe Assetto Corsa Competizione. Personally, I like the Vive better, but it's no worse than the others. Just super easy. Man, you were making vroom vroom screech sounds anyway. All right. Just for old time's sake, we'll try a race from racing experience. Just to see what happens. I don't think it's going to run. It hasn't been running. At the beginning of the stream when we tried it was running, but all of a sudden it just stopped. So we'll see. See what happens. Hopefully it works. Rallying is tough. You need to remember every turn radius, every elevation, every surface grip. You salute all rally drivers. Yeah. Rally is absolutely insane. So, Black Friday, Samsung, I said this early in the stream a few times. I'm going to say it again. Samsung has released their Odyssey Plus, this headset here, for $299. And it still says Race Room is starting on the screen here. I don't know. Now it says Race Room Racing Experience is not responding. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Race Room. Never really had issues like that with it before, so I'm going to have to definitely uninstall and reinstall that. Assetto Corsa Competizione, we'll do a quick session with that. See how it looks. And again, I think the menu system is a little bit weird in this headset here. This don't seem to be launching as well. We're in Steam VR. Let me close Steam VR and see if maybe we could get this back up and running. That's odd. I don't know why that is not running. Let's shut down the headset completely, maybe bring it back up. All right, everything's closed there. All right, headset's on. Turn Steam VR back on. HTC VR. Launch. And it doesn't seem to be tying into Steam VR for some reason. All right, so we're having deeper issues than I thought. We're probably going to have to start wiping some things and then reinstalling everything. I don't know why this wouldn't be running. I haven't had issues with this not running before. We're not running anything in beta. Yeah, nothing is running in beta. So I'm... Oh, the screen's just restarted. Wait, I think the game's loading. All right, there we go. So you could probably see, you see where the menu is all the way down there? If I reset the head position, right, which is control, well, actually, I also have it set to control on the wheel. I think that's only in car, but it's control space. Control space at the same time. It's still down there. It's still back there. And there's a fix for it. But then you guys can't see the menu at all. But in the Odyssey, in the normal Odyssey, this is a non-issue. This doesn't happen anymore. For some reason, there was an update. All right, so you all should be able to see that. Everything looks pretty good.
Okay, the race is about to start. Hold your position until the green flag. Watch out in the first corner.
Oh, I thought that Audi was going to lose it. Everything's performing pretty good here. Those little red arrows to let me know where the cars are in my peripheral. I'm seeing double vision of them. They're showing up at different spots in each lens. And they're kind of crossing the middle of my vision.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
This is definitely usable now. Very alias though. Everything looks very kind of jaggy and rough. I know we do have FXAA on. Temporal is off. Temporal was making everything super blurry. And again, super sampling is set to just 100%, just normal. No super sampling in Steam VR. So I guess the issue is only lying with Race Room. May have the run on the car ahead of us right now. Maybe not.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
You can definitely see the difference between the stream a few nights ago, which we didn't post because it was just crash fest. The appearance of everything in the headset was so off that we couldn't even get around the track. It was just, it made us instantly nauseous. It was a bad time. It was a bad time altogether. We caught that car in the middle of a turn. Come on, go this way. Definitely paid for tapping that car there. Gotta get the tires cleaned off. Oh, sliding. The tires are so dirty. Now I have 0 UI on the screen, and it's because it's probably off somewhere else. I have to put the layers to 2, where they'll follow the headset. To see any of the layers. So right now I have no idea what place I'm in, but I probably won't be able to see the menus to start the race either. Won't be able to see the pause menu either. got caught by the AI in the rear of that rear fender. AI didn't like us trying to overtake him. Press him out a little bit. He did not take that at all. One thing I didn't see is how long I actually set up this race
We are
for.
halfway through, not over yet.
Oh, alrighty then. Got my answer right there.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
spot, slid off the track. Keep making that mistake in that turn. I feel like I could slow down in time for that turn. I don't know why. Way wide, way wide. See some cars catching up to. There we go. Catch up to that group up there. I don't know how much time we have left. Car's so huge, I'm trying to use all the track I can.
Alright man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push. Well done, mate. Your fastest step so far.
I don't know if we got enough to catch those cars ahead. Need to take that turn entry wide. I don't know why I stood on the inside. It's not the way to enter that turn. Cost us valuable time. All on the dirt. What can you do? Feels like the race is still going on. Is it over? Can't tell. Do we have another lap? What's going on here? Everyone's still racing, so I'm gonna still race. Get behind. Oh, there we go. Yep. Race is over now. Now we got shut down. That's it. So we're not going to be able to see any of the menus because the menus are somewhere else. Alright, so ACC, well, it's early access, so CJ, it's going to be kind of messy right now, unfortunately, because of just the aspect that it's still early access. Not a real-life fan of the Huracan. GT3 and ACC is lit. I love little oversteer and nice view. Less dashboard obstructions, definitely. You get a nice feel for how the car is actually constructed in ACC. So, thank you so much for joining with me on this whole let's work through the kinks of the Odyssey Plus. I'm really learning this headset. I'm learning it quite a bit more. That's going to reflect on the full review. I'm liking it a bit more than I was on the initial impressions. If you haven't seen our full video of unboxing and initial impressions, definitely watch it. There's a lot of good information in there. But there's still a lot of things we're battling right now. And now it seems to be that we're battling more of software issues than we are hardware, which is interesting. So, all right, everyone. So, again, I'm Crash with RTA Motorsports. I greatly appreciate you all joining in and hanging out with us. Consider subscribing, hitting that reminder bell. We post a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff on our community tab. Let me know also what you guys want to see next time. Looking to next stream actually not test, but do a race. Do a dedicated race. You know, we've been the past few streams just kind of jumping in and out of things and just, you know, testing different things out and going through issues, but I think I want to do maybe like an iRacing race or something a little bit more serious, just with one intent on jumping in, and I think we could get it done. So, all right, everyone, see you next time, and again, thank you so much for joining in.